May 14th, 2018, Monday. Last week was rough, and I'm about 99% sure I said last time. And this week isn't necessarily starting off better. Like I say, it's worse, but I think I still started off just as fried as I had been last week. And still wallowing through a lot of the exact same stuff I was, but more. The reality of what my job is probably going to look like is settling in. And it's seemingly going to be even further from me actually automating. It's going to be looking for tickets from my project manager and dealing with them. Granted, many of these tickets will be things that I might test because it'll be a functional area that I'm familiar with, but I'm exchanging solving very interesting problems with, yeah, go test this content is correct for the distributors. You gotta make sure this random thing works. You and maybe one or two other people go make sure that all of this other stuff looks right. Meanwhile, I should look out for stuff I can automate and just have it be added to an ever-growing list that will probably not shrink for months. Unless somebody rings a frickin' alarm bell over and it's this vital thing that, oh, it failed and we didn't have automation for it, and then we have to recover from it. I don't want to recover from it. We have the frickin' staff we need right now to deal with it. Oh, well, we're trying to, document so we can prove that we need more people. Somebody who hadn't worked on the team for a few weeks saw we needed more people. Marcus, probably my favorite coworker. He started about a year after I did, and we had some celebratory lunch thing. After we had added French to at least one or two of our Canadian sites. We went there, to wherever it was, and I drove him there. We were about to drive back. He asked, was everybody in the QA team? Yes. We need more people. I know. That was March of 2015. Over 3 years ago. This is before we started this asinine idea of, oh, well, everybody will do some automation. No, people won't. No. No, no, no. 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 Just no. For so many reasons, no. Let's start with the fact that not everybody can automate. Some people are probably going to be able to write some start of a script. That's going to be the best they can ever do. They can write the basic logic and that's it. Let's also go on the fact that you're having people who are purely good at manual and people good at automation have to also do all this other manual testing. When in the hell are we going to automate for long enough? They have this stupid idea that, oh, we'll just automate all of our testing. No, you won't. No. No. You're always going to need people that just sits there manually and just bangs on it with a baseball bat. What you're always going to need. You can't have automation people maybe be able to automate some weeks. You're not a human. What makes you get in trouble? You're always gonna need be able to manually test. That's what they do full time. And you're gonna need people who can focus all day on automation, whether that's enhancing it, whether that's planning something out, whether that's updating it, whether that's writing a major script, writing pages, whatever it is. Let's say you do want people to at least be able to write some scripts. People like me need time to be able to write this stuff properly and write all the objects and methods so that people can actually can put them together quickly. And maybe be able to even do more stuff for them. Because they may not be able to write a script because they're just not inclined to be able to write automation, no matter how much we do for them. You have someone who is very good at programming sitting there just saying, yeah, they added the thing to tell people about that. Oh, yeah, huh? Yep, that column's there. Oh, when I click in numbers, it changes. Yeah. Oh, when I navigate to that site, it does the page? Yeah, uh-huh. This isn't me saying that manual testing requires less intelligence than programming. What this is, if nothing else, is me saying I have a skill that's really powerful. I have something that I went several thousands of dollars worth of debt for. I have a skill that I'm very good at and very passionate about. And you have me checking text. You have me clicking a bunch of buttons. You have me not automating stuff. You have me not enhancing this automation to maybe, just maybe, let you actually have that dream of not as much manual testing. Instead, I'm reminded of a little image I saw one time, and it was a guy who made like perfectly round wheels. And the other side of the picture, you saw these two guys pulling this cart with square wheels, saying, "Sorry, we're too busy to innovate." That's what's happening. I don't care. It bugs me to no end that we're going to be able to have this list of stuff we can't automate. Most of it, if we were just given the time to do it, we could probably actually automate it in a few days. Barring bad programmer. But we're going to bar bad programmer from this. I could have everything covered for my site. Everybody else could have the stuff covered for their site. We could probably start adding some other stuff for some other sites. We could probably be reworking code that needs to be reworked. We could probably get this stuff so that anybody could write a script if they needed to, even if it's for regression or not. I'm not. Okay, let's say I'm not for just listing all the stuff we need to get to so we can prove we need more staff. What I'm not for is doing it more. Yeah, we've probably not been able to document what we've had very well. But just logic tells you that if you have a QA person for most of the teams, yeah, we're supposed to be like QA engineer panel for every Scrum team. We're not even one-to-one for that. There's some teams we still need a person for. That's not enough. The fact that you're got people on your payroll whose official job title is automation engineer, and that's why you hired them. The fact that they're not automating mostly 70% of the time. They'll go days, maybe even weeks, without frickin' automating. That's not telling you need more people? Really? That's not enough? The fact that a major thing you added to your sites to be able to check out faster wasn't automated immediately, that's not telling you need enough? And I want to be optimistic that once my manager says, hey, look at all the stuff that we would like to do but can't because of da da da, I'm hopeful that'll do it. But some part of me also kind of how this place works. It's like pulling teeth sometimes. So I'm fearful that they're like, oh, well, that sucks. Maybe we'll have more people, and they won't. We're like, well, you get one more person. We don't need one more freaking. We need a bunch of more people. We need to at least double our staff, and then a little bit more. I can automate API, but that's boring. There's no challenge to that. There's mostly just determining what the test is supposed to do. There's no programming challenge to that. There is no figuring out how to make something more efficient. If so, that's not that exciting. It's all just list out the variables and all of that. Boring, annoying also, most of anything just boring. There's no challenge to that. And I had a scary thought today. I had the very scary thought of I'm indecisive about what I want to do. Let's go off once. Had the scary thought today of indecision was on my mind. And I think that I had this exact same indecision about staying at my job before. It's just that it was buried under the panic of everything. But I'm feeling very indecisive. Probably more exact of I've always said that the worst case scenario for me is I'm at a job that I hate and I never leave it even though I should have. I think I find the thing that I'm more scared of being at a job that I don't hate. I don't like it, but I don't hate it either. There's no real reason to leave. I mean, or I keep finding a reason to convince myself to stay, and then it's 10 years later, and I look back and go, I'm not happy with this at all. Okay, that's so much worse, because it was just being so so meandering about it, and so just like, well, nothing's actually wrong, I guess. It's being lazy, which I hate whenever I'm lazy. Some part of me really wants to just, beyond me knowing that I'm an important cog in the machine of the QA department, and beyond really a lot of things, there's two reasons why I would want to leave right now, or even seriously consider the thought. Okay, I wouldn't want to leave. Let's just stick with that simple point. One, again, I know I'm important. Two, if we have another guy leaving right now, I'd rather not have my manager have to deal with that massive 1-2 punch of guy who is doing infrastructure stuff and API stuff, then be followed by a guy who knows the automations framework very, very well, knows a lot of how he operates, and is responsible for the most important site. And he actually doesn't really like me. In theory, I know that all this is still a work in progress, but I'm pretty sure I've discussed before, just, I I wouldn't want to hang around forever and just keep assuming it'll get better when it won't. Also, wouldn't want to jump ship too soon, but it's not going to get better tomorrow. It's not going to get better next year, more than likely. I've always had the thing of I wouldn't want to leave right before I commit. I want to leave afterwards. Of course, even that's still probably not good, because it's always those parts we couldn't get to during convention, so we get to go to Magic right after convention, and that flood right afterwards. So I've kicked around August being a time that I maybe actually do a serious poke around job listings and see if any do catch my attention. It's still the one that for the most part, I'm not thinking about, but it's there. I'm thinking about it. Maybe it'll still be there in August, maybe it won't, I don't know. I know it's around August time I'd have to reevaluate my budget anyway, because I'm pretty sure this sweet special deal I'm getting for internet would go away. Rent will probably be going up a month or two after that, because I have to renew my lease here. But as far as the power bill starts going up at some points as well. And who knows what else would be more expensive at a certain point. So that's where I am. Fairly indecisive on something. Having a great desire to change something, but also not wanting to change the wrong thing, pretty much. Though I feel like if I was happy with what I did at my job, that would help a lot anyway. Be able to feel like once my 9 to 5 was done, it's done, and then just be a change of routine, because you know. So and I'd have to help Chris less, which I might have to help him less anyway. So what's the difference? So yeah, Mother's Day was great. Saw my mom, saw my dad as well. So celebrate our parents' anniversary. They've been together 33 years. They haven't killed each other yet, which is great. Um, but beyond that, I just kept having a lot on my mind. 2018 needs to be a year where I truly do fix stuff. And yeah, I love the people that I work with, but their overly cynical jokes are wearing thin. The fact that we can degrade so quickly into chaos is still something that can loom. And I don't want to be perpetually dealing with tickets. Because I get two project managers I need to look out for, not just one. And then whatever else I'm put on, it just seems like there's a lot of questions that we still need to answer, but I don't know if I want to hang around for the answer. Today and the last few days, aside from seeing my parents, which was great, wasn't the best there either days. Maybe by the end of this week something great will happen. Who knows? Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.